Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahushai. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is the power, the only God of the world and of the universe, and for the only people that can have a God are Israelites, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and the descendants of those. I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bahashem HaKakodash, double honors to the apostles, peace, blessing, mercy, salutation to all the brothers out there in the truth, teaching the truth in sincerity. In the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. This is Deuteronomy 28 and 47. Because thou servest not the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai thy power, with joyfulness and with gladness of heart, for the abundance of all things, therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which Yahweh Bashem Yahushai have sent against thee. So Yahweh Bashem Yahushai sent these enemies towards us. So we're going to work our way down. We have all week. We're going to work our way down. And shall send against thee in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck, until he have destroyed thee. That's slavery. Okay? And on the way back, Lord willing, I'm going to do some drive time on the Yoke of Iron. Iron is a strong metal. I mean, it's pretty powerful. You can't break it just by your hands, or you probably could if you had the spirit, but the scripture says that you're going to be put into captivity because you don't have the spirit. So we were going off. And now is our chance to make things up through Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And the only way you can do that is to get in a camp. You gotta get yourself to a camp, get yourself to the audience at least. Put your time in the audience and then jump in the camp at the appropriate time. Now some brothers just jump in, but that's because they're spirit. And I'm talking about the brother Aina and Caleb. They just came in. But they also have been watching videos and getting in contact with the brother Yahweh Call. And then they also come to the camp over here sometimes in Hanford. And we can't congregate at a camp in Visalia. I'm going to go with them to Bakersfield. Lord willing, I'll go to Sacramento one time too. And then we'll congregate in Bakersfield just to get more of a feel, to go out there and get more people looking at us, you know. So the next thing after you get into camp is now you start reading, or because we don't hold signs. We don't hold in the Central Valley. We don't hold signs. We all take a post and we all prophesy. We all got to do that preaching, that street preaching. So there's no sign holders. Which, if you're a sign holder, that's nothing wrong with it. You gotta want to be more, because you're gonna have to teach. So let's go back to the lesson. The yoke of iron is slavery. Let me do that. I'm gonna pull over right quick. Not in the ground. And I'm gonna get that word, yoke of iron. Because it's not just literal, it's spiritual, because there's no yoke of iron on us now. It's a sentimental thing. So it's a thing that we're just keep on catching hell for no reason. It just keeps happening. Like you just keep catching the hell and feeling like you're in captivity. Broke the words down. Ya Allah, no Allah. Yoke. Break the yoke. So it's not doing us any favors. So I'm gonna have to do that on the way back. Cause that's usually what you put on a pair of oxen. And that's to keep them in line, so to speak. So slavery is a big deal. That's how they built up this country. And it says you're going to serve in hunger and thirst. I know a lot of Jake is hungry right now because of the COVID-19. I was working at the food bank because the company I work for has a food bank. They're a non-profit organization. So I was at the food bank, and this was back in March. And no, this was in April. And May and June. June was the last month I did it. So the beginning of June I stopped. So I did it for a couple of months. And there was hundreds of people. Man. Now, nobody asked those people, hey, do you need it? They were just giving it. And they ran out of food almost all the time. But they wouldn't turn anyone away until they ran out. So they're running out of food. There's going to be a food shortage. That's going to be hunger, thirsting, and pain. Don't you know that this medical system doesn't try to fix you? They just try to keep you sick and coming back. They're the best drug dealers. If any fucking 2/3 wants to be a drug dealer out there, just look at what the doctors do. The best drug dealers in the world. They prescribe you a fucking drug, and then that gives you confidence in that, and then you're all like, yeah, I want that one. Like, for example, my parents, they got to take pills to regulate their heart pressure. They're up in age now, in their 60s. That's pretty young still, but because of their pills they're taking, they're not doing so good. And then the doctors that they go to don't ever want to help fix them up. And I tell them, look, man, just take the herbs. And my mom's like, yeah, they help a little, because she started making smoothies. And then that started helping. Because I told her about it. I need to start making the fresh ones again. I just get the naked green juice, Oh, hell yeah. I'm catching the train track. That's a good thing. Because I get to speak a little bit more. So, I used to drink those green smoothies. And when I was drinking them, I was doing bad. My stomach would hurt every fucking day. Now that's gone. The water you how about Shimmy, I was shy. So let's. Oh, come on. Moreover, Deuteronomy 28 and 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemy, which Yahweh Bashem Yahushai shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things, and he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. So there you go. That's a curse being put on you by Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And we can put curses on people. We can rebuke demons in the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. But it's better just to walk a straight line. But that seed that upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. And we don't even go into any other scripture, but that one's a good one. So Deuteronomy 28:50, a nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young, and he shall eat the fruit of thy cattle and the fruit of thy land, until thou be destroyed. Right, so the buffalo was a big food resource for Gad, a Native American. And I still have a strong feeling that Gad's coming up pretty soon. Gad's number's getting called. So, and this is about us, you know, Mexicans and Gadites. Gadites. Let's see. The fruit of thy cattle. Boom. They almost extinctified it. They always put it through to extinction. The buffalo that served as a meat and warmth for the fur. And now they have control of it because they killed all the buffalo. They killed all the wild buffalo, or the animals that you could eat, all the cattle of thy land. They destroyed all the fruit of the cattle, all the different types of bison and buffaloes and all that shit that we could eat, the moose, the elk and deer. They're being destroyed. So then, there's still some out there. Because my little brother goes out hunting. I just don't like it. I just don't like, you know. I can't hit a fucking thing with the gun. I couldn't hit the ground with the fucking gun. But the shotgun is something different. I fucking won't miss with that motherfucker. But anyways, the fruit of thy cattle was destroyed, and the fruit of thy land, because right now in the valley there's still crops out there, but they're being planted on dust because the land is nothing but sand, because this used to be a lake. So, and then you go take a trip to the coast on Monterey, like around Monterey, all that farmland is fucking black, which shows you if we were took for the earth, that was our original colors, real dark brown, melanated, heavily melanated. We wouldn't get sick, and now we get sick, right? So then you grow food down there, and that food is good compared to the food you're getting now, because that food has a lot of nutrients and minerals because it's close to the ocean and the rain. You know how the rain works. So Esau gets the best land. He tells you about your food, and then he also wants you to vote for him. Like, yeah, I'm a good guy. You can vote for me. You know. So that's just about that verse right there, and the curses that are going to be following us. There's more to come. I mean, more lessons. So with that, I'm going to say Shalom.